Get this countdown.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the books is in. The books are in. Yep. They in. They're here.
Log in to KofiPaisaTV.com and get Spears of the Mossy Volume 1 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, from Spears the Pen Volume 2 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, Spiritual Combat Volume 3 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, One Night Before Bed by Any Harek Sean Calfunny, Kalawa's Trip to the Motherland by Kofi Paisa, From Cocaine to Consciousness by Any Harek Sean Calfunny, As I Learned, We All Learn by Kofi Paisa. Also, if you want fresh merch, go to our online store, Family Connect Apparel, and get all the brands. Also, get our 54 deck of quiz and educational cards available now on KofiPaisaTV.com.
Hey, Kofi was going hard. Hey, peace to the fam. This is the second installment of the movie club, where we discuss certain movies and how we feel surrounding these certain movies. So it's your brother Sutek. Peace to the chat. Peace to those who will see this in the archives. Make sure you please like the show. Make sure you please share the show. I got my brothers Satep and T'Challa on the panel with me. So I'll let them introduce themselves and you can get it in.
Yeah. Go ahead, Satep.
Okay, peace. Yeah, it's your brother Satep and Ra on here with my brothers. We're going to talk about this movie, Prometheus, one of my favorite movies. So, yeah.
Peace. Look at Sean always talking in the chat. But yeah, man, we realized we ain't do a movie review in a while, so we decided we try to keep some of these shows going that we started up. Like the show, share the show. We appreciate y'all's support.
Hey, Sean in the chat with them bean pies, man. I'm on to you, man. I'm on to you.
That picture earlier.
Hey, he said y'all picked the pseudo movie. Hey man, it's a good movie though, bro. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about Prometheus. So you actually put me on this movie, so I ain't never heard of it before. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna check this out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one too.
Yeah, man, it had our boy Idris or Idris in there, man.
Oh
Yeah, it's
yeah,
one of my
sure
favorite
did.
movies. I done seen the shit like at least 10 times at least.
Yeah, so y'all, I'm gonna let y'all start because I only seen it once, and I need my memory refreshed on some of this stuff. So
Sean said, "Ain't no fine chocolate sisters in it." He went to sleep 15 minutes in. Oh wow. No, but so
you
Tip,
said
you
now
wanna
I can sleep 15
kick it
minutes
off
in.
or what?
Yeah, man. Well, see, I like in the movie. The part I liked in the movie was I liked how it started out. We could deal with the beginning of it. You know, they basically saying that a lot of these cultures were looking towards the stars, and they all came up with this common symbol. You know, these common stars or these common pictures, I would say. And, you know, they was all aligned in a certain constellation. Scientists basically put them together and was like, okay, they talking about this constellation up here. We need to travel there and see what's going on. So I liked how they did. You know, they actually went out and did field research. They did comparative studies and stuff like that, starting out before they even thought to even go there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
What y'all think about that part?
I think I think that's dope because it's realistic. It's way more realistic than motherfuckers just talking about whatever mission they want to complete and just blasting off into space somewhere. So yeah, anything that's accurate, any sci-fi movies that's accurate scientifically, I'm rocking with. So that it's already a plus for me. Um, I like a lot of space travel movies anyway. So you know, that was one that kind of grabbed my attention when you first started mentioning it. But yeah, it just we was talking about this earlier in the back chat of how it links in with aliens. So I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch the alien movies all the way over from the first from the beginning to the end to try to see if I can tie that in there too. What about you, Charlie?
Yeah, man, that's definitely it's definitely one to make you think. Um, and of course, if you look at it through a certain lens, some people might get turned off by, basically these white dudes, you know what I mean, creating an origin of life and doing all that with the DNA, and we know it ain't happen like that. But yeah, Mongo Slade, I agree. I think that they was kind of, looking at things and doing more than just because you really got to watch the movie and really and like rewind it to really see what was going on. If you focus on one thing, you're not gonna miss the bigger picture that you mentioned. At least in
What
my
did they
opinion.
say? What did he say, Sean? Or T'Challa?
He was saying that they was, yeah, there you go.
Said he think they were mapping out the universe in the movie.
Oh, they already had it mapped out. Yeah, the universe was already mapped out. That's what the engineer was doing in that big old ship. They already had it. So when y'all see when he sit down in his chair and he play that flute and then he hit those buttons and it make that noise, that's another form of communication right there too, T'Challa. But and then that shit pop up. You know, he was on his way somewhere. He was on his way to destroy Earth, but they already had the universe mapped out. The engineers did. Now the humans, they was trying to figure out, what's going on. Who are these people? Did they create us? What did they create us for? But as far as them mapping out the universe, they already had that. The engineers did.
Yeah.
Yeah, man said Keenan said they linked it in by being the first Alien movie.
Yeah, they did. That's what I was saying earlier, wasn't it, y'all? They slick linked that shit in, but it don't tie in for real.
Yeah, see, that's something I'm gonna have to go back. 'Cause see, I like movies that make you have to go back and watch more than once, like that replay value.
Look, man, that shit made me had to go back and watch Aliens all over. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I missed something. I know this shit came. I know this shit was out when I was a baby and shit, but still. So yeah, they went on there and they moved some things around, but based off Alien versus Predator, and it's just some different storyline on there.
All right, so I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in there. I'm gonna pull you some tip.
What's that?
What y'all feel about the engineers basically being some some white motherfuckers, some pale motherfuckers?
See, I don't think they was white. They didn't have no melanin. They I wouldn't consider them white because like if you look at their skin, they shit was void of any type of melanin. Like they shit wasn't,
Right, they were literally white.
yeah, that shit was void of all that. But you got to think where they come from. Like, do they need that? You know what I'm saying? Does the sun affect them? Where they at? Does they sun affect them like that? So all that shit ain't got to do with evolution. You know what I'm saying? How they evolved? Where they from? If we talking like this, because
Right,
they may not need it there. They may have adapted. They've been around so damn long. Let me say this too, and this all fictional, but if you notice in all the movies, the motherfuckers that's been around for a long ass time, they skin be non-melanated. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Like you watch, and I'll give you some examples. You watch that Hellboy movie, right?
Hmm.
The one where the tree people they've been around for a while.
Right. Yep.
Remember what color the son and the daughter was? Remember they was twins.
Right.
I'll give you another example. You watch Thor, Dark World. The
I ain't seen
motherfucker.
that one.
You said you haven't seen it or you have?
Nah, I ain't seen that one yet.
Okay, so a lot of them, those elves and shit, those dark elves, them motherfuckers
Hmm.
was they had that same skin tone, that same pale. Now it was one dude on there that was a black dude on there. For the most part, like in the movies, they make them older races. That could be, them trying to say whatever underlying. we older. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying. I noticed it.
That's what I was
Yes.
saying when I first spoke about it, that people might feel some type of way looking at, the skin color. But we got to understand, even if we was to try to actualize it and put it up against the scientific, scope, like you said, it's a tip, like based on our perception of what we understand of the sun, this is how we deal with the sun's rays and protection.
Hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? So we need this amount of melanin based on our exposure to the star. Now, is there forms of life that exist where a star is in a different phase? Maybe it gives off different rays. I don't know.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
mean,
know
when
what's
you when
going on
you
with these other stars in our galaxy.
I mean, we do though. We do because you could look at stars that's you got red dwarf stars. You got stars come in all different forms and they emit all different types of heat and different UV. You know what I'm saying? They all emit different levels of it. So,
I'm saying, do we have evidence for life occurring like this
oh,
advanced?
not life.
Or
I'm just saying.
right.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't understand those, right. So you got red dwarfs, you got, different size stars, but we don't know what Earths they may have or not have, if you understand. So we don't know what Goldilocks zone planets they have, if they have any, at this point in time.
right.
So, based on that level of, so if you got a red dwarf type of solar system, then that means that those rays are going to shine at a certain, you know what I mean? Like it's going to be a different understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan say, ain't no black folks in the future.
They can't keep us out the future yet.
They are crazy.
Mongo said they looked at Gray and they were swole. They was like 8 or 9 feet tall. He said, I said, damn. They was though. They was big as hell, like big ass, I don't know.
So the doctor, they gave birth to the little octopus type alien.
Shaw.
Right. I'm tripping on how it would be that dramatically different if one of his parents was a human. Like you only have alien. That sounds weird. You only have alien though. So like shit, you that much different from a human?
Man,
From
I
Homo
know some
sapiens
half
sapiens?
aliens though, bro. I know some, man, look. I know some half aliens around this motherfucker. You
I
done
said we
see some
all know
half
some
aliens too out there on the West Coast. Don't act like you
yeah,
haven't.
I see it every day. Yeah, that tripped me out though. I wouldn't think it would be that far away from Homo sapiens sapien if one of your parents is a Homo sapiens sapien.
I don't know how that shit worked.
She wanted that motherfucker out of her though.
Yeah, because she seen it wasn't right and that shit was growing too fast. I don't know what, like, I don't know. I don't know what the black shit is.
Yeah, she was like 3 months pregnant, 45 minutes later.
She had that baby in the same day.
Shit, I would want that motherfucker out of me too.
Right? Especially when you see what it is.
Mm-hmm. Would y'all take part in an expedition like that?
Oh, man, that's a good question there. But see, the people that was on there, they all was in the field of study. We not in no field of study now. If you just saying, we just going to be going, nah, I'm not going to be going.
I'm saying even if you was in that field of study.
If I was in a certain field of study, that'll change things because that'll put me on the cutting edge of science and propelling the race forward. So that's a different conversation there. Especially if I'm like a botanist or somebody who's can engineer and terraform and somebody who deal with
Yeah, that's something like a dude from The Martian.
yeah, it's all type of shit. So it's like
They left old boy stranded on Mars. He started
we need to do
farming and
one. We
shit up
need to do a
there.
show on that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one too. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping my ass on Earth.
What about you, Tyler?
I mean, part of me is like, man, like that conversation we was talking about on the off the hangout. It was like, exploring, intergalactic and all that. It's one or two things that's gonna come of it. We either dominating or getting dominated. And that's just like, I mean, and I'm with you. Like, if you're gonna argue against that, just look at what we're doing here. So, you know what I'm saying? And on that type of level, like you got the ability to be traveling to intergalactic solar systems and dealing with different galaxies, and you in different planets, you planet hopping, you gang banging on different, you know what I'm saying, planets, and oh, come on, bro. How we gonna fight that? And then if we end up being the one, so it's just like we either gonna be in that situation with the predator hunting the aliens type of situation where we're gonna be dominating some other species of life, or we're gonna be the ones being hunted.
I'm gonna say this. It's on subject, but it's kind of. So if you watch Star Trek, one of the prime directives is, you see a culture that if you go to a planet and the civilization is not at a certain point, you leave them alone because they need to form naturally and reach that. Like that's one of the reasons why I like it's one of the reasons why I like Star Trek is because, like I said, one of the prime directives is to not interfere with a progressing culture because they advanced, they got space travel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think humans how we live here today. I don't think we would have that approach. We coming on some dominating shit, like you said, T'Challa. Let's
Mm-hmm.
get down and lay down. So, but yeah, if we had that approach though, man, I think it's actually Prime Directive number one, if I'm not mistaken. But y'all could quote me on that.
And see, that's why I like the movie Arrival because it explores the opposite. Like, what if these uh, other life forms ain't coming on no banging type situation? They trying to help. Like, if we missed the opportunity to get that gift that they gave humans just because we on some dominate shit, like that'll be fucked up.
Yeah, go to show the aggression of man.
Yep. The destruction that we cause.
Destruction of civilization.
What was they? Why were they going out there anyway? I can't remember.
Where?
Uh, in the Prometheus movie, like why was they out there?
That's why I was saying they was trying to discover. They was trying to figure out because, like I said in the beginning of the movie, it starts where they see all these cultures is saying that they come from this star constellation. So they wanted to go to see there to see because they didn't believe in God. These people wasn't religious. They were scientists. So they want to go there and see, and they named these people the engineers. They wanted to go to this certain planet to see if that's where these people made humans or whatever. Or is these are people that made us. So when they get there, they find out it's like, okay, this is a barren planet, and it doesn't it's no oxygen here, but this form, it's this mountainous form, which ended up being a spaceship. They was able to it had oxygen on it and shit. So they was going there to meet the engineer basically, and they ran into one. But he wasn't supposed to be there. He actually was. He actually had some shit going on.
Yeah,
Quick.
see, you putting shit together for me because I wasn't even realizing that there was a spaceship. Like, yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense why it was fucking oxygen there because it's a spaceship. Even though they show you at the end of the movie, like, no, you can watch something and you don't put two and two together sometimes.
yeah. So it's a spaceship. So that planet was like that planet that they was on. Now watch this, Sute. I'm gonna give you another gem since I already did the math on it. When you see aliens, you're gonna see that same spaceship and that same planet. Watch.
Hmm.
Watch. You're gonna see
Yeah,
that
I was
same
listening to some
spaceship. You're gonna see that
Planet
same.
L something something L2569 or some shit.
Yup. And when they roll in, you're gonna see that same shit. Yup. Watch and
That's
see.
crazy.
It's kind of like they remade it. That's why I'm like, man, this shouldn't be this shouldn't be the sequel to Prometheus, man. This is fucking aliens for real. Like this is aliens. But I don't know, man. I guess. I guess.
Yeah, see, I got a while to make it to that one.
Make it to what?
To the other Prometheus, the second one, or the one that they call it the second, Aliens Covenant. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. It definitely wasn't what I thought of. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. Now they still on the way to the engineer, so I mean, we want to see that.
Shit like the Day the Earth still. I don't think I seen that either. I don't think.
Day the Earth Stood Still. That's a good movie, man. That's they remade that with Keanu Reeves, but it was actually. And the funny part about the Day the Earth Stood Still, the original was a black and white. I think it was in the 50s or something. It
Yeah,
was one.
1951.
Yeah, yeah. It was one. It was one black person in the whole fucking movie. It was one black person in the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, I
That's
heard of that, but I ain't seen it. Who
it's
is
a
that
good
shit?
movie, man. It's about it, but that's something totally different though. That's about something totally different.
Y'all see what Dabo put in the chat?
What?
He said, "Look like the same ship on the walls of Kemet."
Crazy.
Might have been, man. They might be the engineers.
Right. The Anunnaki, man. The Anunnaki.
Man,
That's what they call them.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm gonna
peace.
just have to go back and watch Prometheus again because obviously
Oh,
y'all said it's gonna tie back in.
yeah, you're gonna be able to see it, and you're gonna be able to put the timelines together too, because it's a timeline, and then you got to be able to like just remember they the human like we want the fucking alien quit. We want the alien as a weapon. We trying to weaponize it in Alien. We trying to weaponize it. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. What's his name? David tried to do in Prometheus, but he tried to create a more superior species than the human. Because he said basically, if the human can create me and I'm superior to them, I can create something that's more superior than the human. That's his whole philosophy.
Hmm. So basically, this shit gotta be like in an alternate universe or something. Because did it or do it? Does it align with evolution? I don't think so.
As far as what?
As far as like the storyline of Prometheus, like how the humans was created and all that shit.
Well, they don't know. They don't know. Like they don't know. I mean, it kind of do because, and then this is like so in the very very beginning of the movie, like the very very beginning of the movie, you got dude that's on this planet. Now we don't know what fucking planet this is, right? He's just there. It could be Earth. It may not be Earth. We don't know because it don't say it. Now he takes his robe off. He stands on the edge of the mountain or the cliff or whatever, and he drinks whatever the hell's in that thing. And then he falls off, and his body starts to, disintegrate or whatever into that. Now that's supposed to be that to me. That's supposed to symbolize the seeding of that planet with life, because it starts out as a single cell organism and it evolves. Now, how the movie ends is not exactly how it ends, but like towards the middle of it, when the engineer, like kind of like what Mango said, she asks why was he there to destroy us. So my theory is dude was coming to destroy Earth because we have made it to the state that we're in and we are destructive. That's just my theory. Cause they so worried. Like why was he coming to destroy Earth? Because he was coming to drop that shit off and it was gonna kill everything. It was just gonna restart over. And if you look into like if you look into other cultures and shit, they always say like it's always a cycle where the earth has been destroyed. It's a lot of Native American cultures that say this, like Indian culture, lot of different cultures that say this. So they kind of tied that into the movie as well. and they just trying to figure out why. That's all. Like they trying to figure out why.
Yeah, that's what Mongo said. He said the same thing. He said they was on their way to destroy Earth. The girl wanted to know why they wanted to destroy us. So David got his head ripped off.
Hey, the funniest shit though, yeah, when David got his head ripped off,
Yeah.
hey, he looked at him and he was like, "What the fuck?" Hey, and then he whacked Waylon with it. He smacked Waylon. He had that big ass knot on his head. Oh yeah, too. When you watching that Sutek, notice that in all the Alien movies, the Wayland Corporation is the one behind the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, in the movie, they trying to weaponize it. So they trying to get the DNA of the aliens so they can weaponize it. So they have opportunities to kill it. Watch, you gonna see when that motherfucker get on the ship and all that. There's gonna be times where they trying to get away from it and they like, no, bring that motherfucker back. So yeah, it's Aliens is good, man. It's good. It's been a while since I've seen them, man, but they definitely good movies to roll up, binge watch if you into that.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna be doing today.
It's action packed.
This whole week, actually.
It's action, yeah. It's a good action, suspense, thriller. I give it all that. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, Damien said he tied it into Canoom and a Potter's Wheel and the Doggone creation story.
Yup.
I'm gonna say he can go with September.
I go wailing up, whack him in the head.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I was just asking did that time with evolution. So
I
that's
feel like it do. I mean, I feel like it do. It's indirect. It's indirect, but I feel like it do.
yeah. See, I think that's dope. You can make it sci-fi, but still like keep some accurate science.
Up.
Let me see.
I know one thing. Whatever the hell out there, we got them on some food. Cause, Joe, are you mean to tell me y'all around there eating Italian beefs on y'all planet too? I bet it don't taste like ours.
That's
They was eating what they was eating?
I'm just saying if they was eating that, like,
Chicago. That's a Chicago thing right there. Sutek, you might not know about that.
you know what I
Good
mean,
old, that
mozzarella
good,
cheese, hot peppers,
yeah, that good old jardiniere on there.
man, easy
Yeah,
dip.
I might have to come try that Chicago food.
Got some good food, man. I done been around the country, had some good food though.
Yeah, man, it's good food everywhere.
Tried to make my own jardiniere.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
Yeah, man, that's a food shop.
Cooking with Sutek. Rolling festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, shit, we might be cutting it right here.
Yeah, y'all ain't got nothing else on there. I mean, shit, I know it. If y'all got any questions about it, then y'all can go back and look into it and see if I'm, you know, lying or not. But pretty much done watch that movie and I know a lot about Alien and Predator. Like I said, like
Did they I can't remember at the end, did they the girl make it off?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So at the end, she owned the shit. And no, she's on that little pod. She's on that life pod at the end.
Right.
David's head got cut off, remember? But
Oh yeah.
his shit was still she seen his head somewhere, and then he was like, "There's another shit. I know where it's at. Let me take you to it." But she wasn't fucking with him, remember? Because she found out that he was the one who he told her he was the one who put that thing in her. He told her when he had the upper hand, but shit went south. His head got ripped off. Then he had to, he was still sitting in there. And then she went and got the head, and I guess they made it. He knew it was another ship there because he was, he had AI, he artificial intelligence, so he had tapped in.
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, this ain't the only ship on this planet. We can get out of here." And his ass had ulterior motives, though. When you watch that Alien Covenant, you gonna see.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that. Yeah, we can end it right here, man. Have to pick another one for another day. I see I see my brother Coach is over there live. We can end it. I wanna hop on this shit, see what he talking about. Anyway. So yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man, coming through. We gonna try to keep going. We don't know what's coming next, but we'll figure it out, man. Make sure y'all like and share the show again. Share the show with people that might be interested in the discussions that we're talking about. So I'm gonna take y'all out with the commercial. And we'll be out.
Log in to KofiPaisaTV.com and get Spears of the Mossy Volume 1 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, from Spears the Pen Volume 2 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, Spiritual Combat Volume 3 by Kofi Paisa Research Team, One Night Before Bed by Any Harek Shun Calfunny, Kalawa's Trip to the Motherland by Kofi Paisa, From Cocaine to Consciousness by Any Harek Shun Calfunny, As I Learned, We All Learn by Kofi Paisa. Also, if you want fresh merch, go to our online store, Family Connect Apparel, and get all the brands. Also, get our 54 deck of quiz and educational cards available now on KofiPaisaTV.com.